The IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Shatterguard.com.au, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and CD Dodd, scrap metal recyclers.
The stretch to September is getting closer, and with just 3 rounds to go, the fight for the finals is well and truly on, and it is getting heated by the week. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cockburn Ice Arena, where again it is packed. Plenty of noise is being made, and we are into round 21 of the 2021 CD Dodd Perth Premier League. My name is Paul Persick, and as always, it's a great pleasure to have your company in the commentary box for what is going to be a crucial game. It is second versus third, with 5 points separating these teams. The Flyers Orange at 8-4-3, and have got the most goals in the competition with 75. They're up against the Vikings, who have scored less than half of the Flyers Orange tally, but they are in third place, and they are going to be looking for a big result, because keep in mind, they have never beaten the Flyers Orange this season. They've met 4 times and can only manage 2 ties to go along with the 2 losses that they have had. So this will be their 5th meeting of the 2021 competition, their last meeting before the finals at the start of September. Last week, of course, the Flyers Orange, it was a ruthless beating they handed to the reigning champions, the Flyers Blue, 9-6 last week at the Perth Ice Arena. Kieran Webster and Jacob Ruck, they were back in true form, getting on the scoreboard quickly. Well, believe it or not, the Vikings' last match before their bye came against the Flyers Orange, the second time in 3 weeks, and they succumbed to the attacking play and speed of the Flyers Orange to be soundly beaten in that one 5-2. And this time around, it is going to be very interesting indeed. The Flyers Orange, given that there was an adjusted score on the Perth Premier League ladder, you can have a look on the IHWA website for that. The Flyers Orange in second place, but only a point behind the Flyers Blue atop the ladder. And the Flyers Blue, they play a little later tonight up against the Cockburn Blackhawks here at the Cockburn Ice Arena, where we can expect another great crowd and plenty of noise being made. The Flyers Orange, well, they've got some more big returns to their team heading into this game. We've got Alistair Punlap, the regular captain. He's been out of the side for something like 4 weeks, but now he is back in the side and leading the charge for his team. And also Lee Tortoise, he also is another big in as well for the Flyers Orange. He's going to add some valuable flair in that defensive zone to combine with the likes of Ben Kelly and Jamie Campbell. But also Kieran Webster forms a big core in their attacking structure. He scored a double last week in that big win over the Flyers Blue. He's in great form, so watch out for him when the puck gets into attack. But how they won it, the Flyers Orange, it was controlled from end to end. That guided them to that massive win last week. It's how they moved the puck from defence into attack, how they got the passes going and built a really good chain from defence into attack. Webster, his double was a real big key in getting the Flyers Orange home. Both his goals came from isolation in the mid-slot, and he can fire a hard slap shot from there. And when moving wide, leave him there. The Vikings, well, their attacking zone needs to be more spread. You can't keep getting the puck to Levesque and Sedenko if they're not firing it into the goals. Kudla, the new captain for the Vikings, and Caden Goulds, they are big targets for this game. But you've also got to cut down the presence of Campbell and Ben Kelly. How? You've got to get physical, and you've got guys like Moffat, McDonald, and also Skylar Lou, who have to check constantly and keep them away from the puck. That's how you're going to really cut off that offensive supply that the Flyers Orange have got. It is going to be very interesting to see how they can instill that defensive game plan from the Vikings' point of view against the side, the Flyers Orange, who briefly last week dislodged their rivals from top spot, and now they have a chance to get it back once again. You're joining us live from the Cockburn Ice Arena on this Friday night, and let us know where you're watching from, wherever you may be across this great state of Western Australia, anywhere in Australia or around the world. And as always, Perth Premier League is all thanks to our great partners at CD Dodd Scrap Metal Recyclers, title sponsors for 2021. Shutterguard, thanks to them for supporting the power play. And of course, Front Row Screens, your number one in 2021. The best in the business when it comes to broadcasting and promoting local sport. And of course, some solid LED screens, make no mistake about that. And if you want to get an LED screen for your next event, get a hold of Matty Williamson and the crew. They do a marvellous job. As you see, the Flyers orange in their huddle. Potvin Tanner and also Yannick Lodge. They too are going to be massive when the Flyers orange get the puck their way. Sean McLean, he was great last week when he was on the Sharks side. Of course, he did double duty for a few games in the past few weeks. The Vikings are now breaking from their huddle. And as you can see there, Dylan Dwyer, he's going to be tending the net tonight instead of Corey Booton. And Dwyer will be wearing at number 70 in this game. So a late change for the Northern Vikings as we are about to get things underway for this all-important round 21 clash. We're at the final stretch towards September. So strap on the belts. You are going to be in, ladies and gentlemen, for another big contest. It'll be Hamilton versus Ruck to start things off in round 21. It's the battle of second versus third, and it is go time. The Vikings will start things off through Hamilton. Landing it steadily along the defensive wings. Ineffective pass. Campbell thrusts it forward. Ruck looks for the cross ice to McLean, but cut off by Levesque. Solid turnover. He has Hamilton alone. Couldn't execute that one. He braced it well out to McDonald. Inside the slot, but a good save, McCann. Al Hamilton was bracing for that one for the cross ice pass when he got space on the left-hand side of the slot. That was brilliantly played. And Levesque found his target and executed the cross ice pass well. Hamilton just wasn't able to finish it. And it'll be a face-off on the inner circle. Back underway, Levesque from behind the goal line. In comes Campbell, fires it to Ruck. And it's gone over the couple of lines. Will there be an icing call? Yes, it will. And it'll go all the way back to the Vikings attacking zone. It's Alistair Punler back in the side this week. Back as captain. It's good to see him back. He was one of their informed players before he was out for about 4 weeks. But the Flyers orange will be buoyed by his presence on the rink this evening as the Flyers orange win it out from another face-off. It comes out to McDonald on the defensive zone. And now through Kudler, the captain. Appointed captain a few weeks ago. Hamilton goes cross ice, but it's a blind pass turned over. It's now back and forth. Bracing it is Kudler from centre ice. Keeps it in front, ready for the contact from Campbell. He was able to spin out of there at the right time. The Flyers orange emerge with it. The Ruck boys combining to penetrate centre ice, but it's ineffective. McDonald plays it out from centre ice and initiate those changes on the fly, but they have to be quick. Ruck plays it out wide to Jacob Ruck, but just out of Jacob's reach, and it'll be an icing call. That's another one that the Flyers orange don't want in the early going. In the first 2 minutes of this game, the CD Dodd scoreboard shows no score on the board as of yet. Talk about Kieran Webster at the beginning of the game. Can't forget Jamie McDonald. In the 11 games he's played, he scored 6 goals, which isn't as damaging as some would have expected in the 2021 season, considering his form in the summer competition. Flyers orange again, push it wide. Ruck directs it back. Campbell, the centre of the defensive slot. Ruck panicked for a moment there. Tobin towards the slot, but well recovered in the end by Punler. It's back out to Tobin from behind the goal line. Now Cooper and Carius out wide. Sedenko plays it. Blind pass turned over. Ruck. Again, the Ruck boys looking to do some damage. It's a backhander. Out towards Smith. Smith shoots from the corner. Dwyer clutches it inside the crease. A good save from him. Of course, the fill-in net tender. And that's the third goaltender that they have had this season. Of course, Todd McClue was originally selected for a game but did not play. Corey Booton has played 12. And Dylan Dwyer, his first for the Vikings. So that makes it 3 goaltenders for the season as Webster pushes it out wide. Langell penetrating the slot from the edge, scrambling for it. It's a 3-on-1 for the Vikings' favour. Langell blasts it out of the house, but it's turned over. Sedenko and Rayner trying to do some damage. Lodge plays it out. Pumps it out wide. Again, Sedenko. Going to play it wide again. Skylar Lowe also doing well, but the Flyers orange emerge with it. The way they're moving it is fantastic. Webster with the backhander out to Lodge. Oh, great save under pressure. Dewar, second chance for the Flyers Orange. Doesn't prevail. And the chain built between Yannick Lodge and Kieran Webster was brilliantly built, but weren't able to get it into the net. Lou looking to play it back, but bracing for the turnover was Langell. Did it brilliantly from way out yonder, well wide, and Dewar is going to make things easy for Knappman from behind the defensive goal line. Go for the long pass to the inner wing, but it's going to go as far as Campbell. Cross-ice pass to the outer wing. Tortoise. Beautiful play by the Flyers Orange. How they're backing each other up at the moment. The Vikings are just a little bit iffy in the first 5 minutes, although they did have some early chances. Stenko, they go out wide. Finding Chapman. And again, their shots on target not being rewarded. McCauley's cross-ice pass blind. And it's going to come out to Georgiev, who too played a really good game last week in that win over the Flyers Blue. McCauley on the outer wing, one-on-one with Smith. What a season he's having too. Pieper, blind pass, intercepted. Smith for the defensive takeaway. Down the wing, into the path of McCauley. Cross-ice pass to McDonald. Can he get it controlled in time? Succumbs to the defensive pressure of Georgiev. Here comes Levesque, though, from the corner. Gets bumped off it by Campbell. A good check from him. Bypasses Sedenko. Is it going to go over the line for an icing call? No, it's flicked back by Dewar. Hamilton gets it moving. Beautiful pass down the wing, but McDonald just couldn't control it in time. Georgiev, good positioning to keep the puck in front. Well done by Georgiev. Well, that's Punler, rather. Captain leading from the front, the early goings. Allows Ruck to sweep in with the turnover. Cross-ice pass is a beauty. Ruck gets it back. The way he was just moving freely from the corner off the gloves of Dewar. Ruck with the second chance from long range, but to no avail. And now the Flyers Orange are putting the Vikings back under pressure now. Punler just panicked the moment there. That allowed Pudler to sweep in with the defensive takeaway. He shoots off the pads of McCann. And there was a bit of interference there as the ref blows the whistle. And it looks like there was a high stick there, and Potvin was the one that went down. But so the referee will call a stop to that one. First call of the night. And it is against Hamilton for that, and he's going to spend some time in the penalty box. And that'll be the first of our Shutterguard power plays in effect for this game. As we roll that rolling graphic up there. Thanks to our great friends at Shutterguard, manufacturing German roller shutters here in Australia since 1989. Magnificent company. They did a great job on the roller shutters I got the other day. Simply brilliant as Webster shoots from the left point. That one off the post. Angel rebounds. He's going to go from the corner. Dewar again. Rising up to the challenge early on with some good saves. And the Flyers Orange will set things up from the defensive goal line. Here's Lyndon Lodge. He's going to leave it out for Webster to get it moving. Good setup by Lodge and Webster. Is he going to go cross-ice? Langel's in the slot, but he elects to play it along the end boards now. Webster from centre point goes for it. Langell looking for the tip in inside. Doesn't get that one to go. It's out wide. Langell plays it along the wing. Was there interference on Tobin? Referees say no. That allows Lodge to get on with the job. He's going to play it out to Webster. Webster's cross-ice pass. Well executed. Langell couldn't get on with that one. Gets it out in front. Escapes the check by Knappman. Good positioning to keep it in front. He's going to go to Big Campbell from centre point. From left point, rather. Doesn't get that one to go. Webster, long range shot. Couldn't get that one to go to the back of the net either. They're starting to reel in the shots on target in the first 9 or so minutes. And on the CD Dodd scoreboard, just under 12 minutes to go. 0-0 at the moment. And still in 5-on-4 power play conditions. But the Flyers Orange are making the most of the extra man on the rink. The Vikings needing to push back and build up that wall to stop the Flyers Orange from penetrating that centre slot area. Bypasses Ruck out to Campbell from left point. Nice stick checking there by Cooper. From the edge, Ruck shoots. And onto the net above. The clock will continue to run, and that'll also mean the Vikings penalty will be killed off. And it is now killed off. Hamilton on the right-hand side of your screen will be allowed back on. Referee's just waving their hands there saying there's still a second to go, but you'll be allowed back on very soon. Back underway. McLean off the face-off. Good save by Dodd. Hamilton's back on. And just in the nick of time too, we try to control it. Off the sideboards, there is Hamilton. Cross-ice pass off the boards, allowing Napman to take control. Playing it along the wings now. Open ice pass out towards Punla. Plays it forward to Ruck. Levesque. Off the backhand. He was close to the slot and he had the opportunity but couldn't execute it. McLean, one-on-one with McDonald. Scrambling for it on the sideboards. McDonald one out. Wrist shot towards the net. Nowhere to go. Lodge. The Ruck boys combining again. Ruck just changing the tempo up. But Kudla played it brilliantly. Good stick checking from the captain. And that gives the Vikings an opportunity to reset again. Piefer panicked. McLean swooped in for the turnover. Cross ice to Kelly. But a blind pass chopped off by the Vikings defence, and they get it quickly. McDonald. Will he go for it himself? No, he elected to go for Levesque. Unselfish, but ineffective. Piefer off the boards. Good control. Piefer shoots, and Piefer gets the first one. Good composure by Dwayne Piefer. He was able to keep the puck in front of him on right point and go for the wrist shot when he was able to gain further ground. And the Northern Vikings strike first in this round 21 clash. There at the Coburn Ice Arena. CD Dodd replay. As you see here, McDonald was able to get the physical check going to allow Piefer to get good control of the puck on the right point. And it was a brilliantly executed wrist shot to give the Vikings first. I'd have to say that'd be a bit of a stinger for the Flyers Orange because they had more of the shots on target in the last 4 or 5 minutes. And they will not be happy that they conceded the first goal. The Vikings will be, but they are not going to shut off the gas or anything here as we are back underway. Macaulay transfers the puck to centre point out the backhand. Could have been a freakish tip in by Spencer. Kelly hoisted back onto centre ice. Ineffective pass. Jackson bypassed by Tanner. With the right hand. Kelly, braces the back check there from Kudla. But he gets on with the job. Smith out to Georgiev. It's getting a bit intense here. The Flyers Orange will be hungry for that fight back, but the Vikings have got the momentum their way. Jackson hit hard by Smith on the sideboards. Tanner plays it out, but he too gets hit. Hoisted back towards the slot. Macaulay chopped off by Big Campbell. That's good defence from the big man. Tailing that presence will be important from the Vikings' point of view. And the Flyers Orange with 3 in the slot emerge with it. It came from Georgiev, but Napman recovers the puck on the defensive zone and gets it to Kudla. Kudla, where can he move it to? He goes to centre ice. Tobin releases it quickly. Looking for Carius now. Almost pinned by Smith. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Flyers Orange can execute here through this entry. Webster with the backhander to Langell. Out to Yannick Lodge for the reply. It's close. Inside the crease. Dewar wins out. I'll be very happy with that. The Vikings being able to stop that fast-flowing movement that the Flyers Orange have been known for. Another face-off. Webster wins it out. Lodge in the open space. Punla in the slot and back out again. Georgiev and Punla. Punla shoots on the right point. Dewar again down low with a good save. Some 6.5 minutes to go on the CD Dodd scoreboard. 1-0 is the scoreline. Dwayne Piefer, if you just joined us, scored the first one. And it gives the Vikings an early lead. The Flyers Orange have more of the attacking play their way. Oh, stick goes flying there. Onto the net above. Lucky not into the outside area. Turned over. Punla again. Inside the slot. Where can the Vikings go from here? In fact, they're not going to go anywhere because the referee blew the whistle, notifying that there was a bit of infraction going on, but also that flying stick. onto the net above. And it'll be another face-off on the inner circle. Ruck, who's won most of them, will be up against Hamilton once again. It's one out by Ruck. Again, they penetrate the slot, but to no avail. Kudla plays it to Levesque. But he's behind Ruck. He got caught in that. Punla along the sideboards, a blind pass. Hamilton will play it wide to Kudla, looking for that space. Good control by Levesque. From right point, that's where Piefer got the first goal. Off the pads of McCann. Ruck will brace for it. Up against Levesque. Good stick checking by Levesque. Kudla. Just wide of the right-hand post. And the Flyers Orange will move it quickly. They love to chain it from defence into attack. Whistle looked to have been blown against McDonald. The advantage was paid. Punla along the sideboards. It's out to Ruck, but he missed it completely. Kudla to the wings. McDonald bypassed. It's turned over by Potvin, and now the Orange can move it quickly. But Flyers Orange in the last few passages have been a bit hesitant in taking the risk against this Viking side who have never beaten them this season. And these turnovers from centre ice are often resulting in big shots on target. Hamilton, meanwhile, is he held there against Lodge? Referees say no. The Flyers Orange will get it out again. Ruck. And on his own there is Tortoise from the goal line. Will he go cross ice to the Ruck boys? He does. Jacob Ruck has it. Oh, gets one on the back from Levesque. Ruck shoots off the crossbar. And again, the Vikings moving it swiftly out of defence. Piefer looking for a double. He goes for it. Wide of the right-hand post. 2-on-1, Levesque. Good check at the back by Smith. Oh, one of the Flyers Orange got cleaned up. Piefer providing the check on Tortoise. But the Flyers Orange get on with the job. Cooper setting up that defensive turnover against Tanner. Well played. This Vikings defence is really switched on tonight. Hence that they're 1-0 lead at this first period. Great spin by the Vikings player. That allows Jackson. That spin came from Sedenko. He fed it to Jackson. Jackson just couldn't finish that one off. Flyers Orange got players out the back of the puck pretty often when they're moving it from defence into their attack, but not as effective as the Vikings have been so far. Kudla wastes no time. Jackson, nice 360. But a 2-on-1 inside the slot, stopping Jackson in his tracks. Kudla tries for the hoist pass. Blind. Jackson's pressured. It's a double team there from Kelly and Langell. Referees put the hands up. It's against the Flyers Orange, so the advantage will go the Vikings' way. Kudla long off the pads of Lodge. And the advantage ending there, but no penalty being made. Kudla will steady things now for the Vikings. Knappman and Kudla. Good blocking by Knappman to allow Kudla some space, but it wasn't long enough because Yannick Lodge was waiting for it almost through the gap. No icing call because Punla will recycle this one out of defence. On the sideboards, Langell and Lodge. Langell has it. Out to Yannick Lodge. Good movement by Lodge. He's quick. Not quick enough to avoid that check by Lou. Campbell goes for it from left point, but to no avail there. Punla, long slap shot from right point. Off the pads of Dewar. Bit of a gasp from the crowd there. It was very close indeed. The Vikings again set things up now. Cooper out to Lou, the rookie. Oh, diving in with the one hand and knocking off the net in the process. Play goes on, however, inside the last 2 minutes of this first period. The Vikings have the advantage. Think about this. The Flyers Orange, 11-4 shots on target. But the Vikings have got that goal on the board. Piefer cleans up Langell. Langell went down like a bag of spuds. And there's a bit of pushing and shoving here. It's going to get heated on attacking zone for the Flyers Orange. Good God almighty. That was a hard hit indeed. And the referee's just trying to calm things down. We'll take it to the CD Dodd replay. Here it is. Langell was moving the puck freely. Here he comes. Bang! A hard hit, head high indeed. It was Piefer who scored that lone goal, has inflicted the hit on Langell, and will get a penalty in the process. We said that this one was going to be an interesting game. It's certainly taken it up a notch there. We saw a couple of these head-high checks last week in Perth when the Blackhawks took on the Sharks, and there were a few brawls there. That is certainly one of them tonight. So Piefer's in there, and another Vikings player in there as well. So it looks like it'll be double the trouble for the Vikings. Referee just having a discussion there. So it's Piefer who's out for 2 minutes. And it'll be likely at the start of the second period because the clock will continue to run. And also Sean Tobin. So it'll be 5-on-3 for the majority of the second period, with both players sitting 2 minutes out. Ruck wins the face-off using the extra space to a great advantage here. Campbell to Ruck. Plenty of space on centre point. Puntler shoots. Wow, what a fine save. He's rising up to the pressure. And that'll be the last of the action. The Vikings were able to hit the scoreboard first, despite the Flyers Orange doing plenty of attacking and having more shots on target in the first. But that last second penalty against Piefer and Tobin could come back to bite them in the second period with a 5-on-3 start. It is 1-0, the Northern Vikings lead. We'll take a break from the Coburn Ice Arena, and we'll be back with the second period shortly.
Shutterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shutterguard.com.au.
Well, the Vikings may have a 1-0 lead as we welcome you back to the Perth Ice Arena, but I tell you, that last second penalty on both Dwayne Piefer and Sean Tobin is going to make things more of a challenge for the leading side currently in third place as we take you to the CD Dodd highlights of that first period. The Flyers Orange did plenty of the attacking, and on the shots on target stat, 12-4 in favour of the Flyers Orange, but it was a stinger when Dwayne Piefer got that goal midway through the first and gave them that 1-0 lead. But the way the Vikings were able to hold up the Flyers Orange in their defensive zone, a credit to them, was a very fine effort. The Vikings, however, had chances of their own, but they were more steady with the puck. They weren't as quick and weren't as fluent as the Flyers Orange in that opening period. But when they were able to get going, they were able to find their own targets on that attacking zone. And with that goal came the lead, and a big wave of momentum went their way. But the last second penalty on Rayner and Tobin might have possibly undone all their hard work, because for 1 minute and 42, both Tobin and Piefer are sitting in the penalty box, and we will have a 5-on-3 start for the first couple of minutes of this second period. So for the Vikings, if they can snuff out both these penalties, then that'll give them a big wave of confidence. If the Flyers Orange can score that penalty goal at the start of the second period, then that'll be a tough pill to swallow for the Vikings, considering all the hard work that they had done in the first period. First 2 minutes of this one are going to be crucial. And go time for the second period, and the Flyers Orange, with the extra men on the rink, get things going. Lodge penetrating the attacking zone. Plays it out wide. Finds Langell. He goes back to Lodge there, steadying things now. Out to Webster. On the mid-slot goes Lodge. Back to Webster. Slap shot. Scrambling for it on the inside was Tanner, but to no avail. Tanner pushes back. Webster out to Lodge with space. Looking for the inside tip in Tanner, but couldn't execute it. The Vikings short-handed. Can they get things moving? Hamilton got a bit hesitant there. Gets the second chance. Open ice pass towards their defense, towards their attacking zone, rather. McCann out of the crease will set things up for Webster. Look at the space Webster has got. Easy breakout for him. They can't be lair-rising with it. The Flyers orange, this 5-on-3, usually a chance for them to build up a good score on the board. Webster out wide. Went for the slap shot, but just missed the left-hand post. He gets it again. He's now able to go deeper into the slot. And again off the pads of Dewar. Still in power play conditions, the last 30 seconds. Webster, 3 times the charm. No. Langell, nice body check by Natman. They flick it back to Webster. Fakes the shot. Tanner inside the slot. Looking for the tip in with Smith. Couldn't get it to go. Linden, 10 seconds left in the double power play this is. With it being a 5-on-3 disadvantage. The Vikings will kill them off. They'll kill both power plays off in 2, 1. Webster inside. It's killed off. Tobin's back in. Piefer onto the bench. And it'll be Cooper. So they've done it brilliantly, the Vikings. They've killed off the double penalty and are back to a full-strength side. Tobin from the corner, just off the post. And onto the net above, a face-off. Well, those first 2 minutes were going to prove crucial for the Vikings at the start of the power play to see if they can fend off this penalty. And that is exactly what they did. To their credit, they keep the momentum their way. The Flyers orange, and at Michaela Fellows, will be slightly disappointed. In fact, the Flyers orange were not able to get a score on the board in that double power play. And they know that it gives the Vikings a little more leeway. And we'll invite you to turn the sound up as we enjoy the sights and sounds of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League in a moment. As Spencer plays it along the end boards, McLean, and onto the net above. So fans watching in Western Australia, or around the world, turn the sound up and soak in the sights and sounds of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League on this Friday night, live from the Coburn Ice Arena. We'll have to jump back in there, and good God almighty. Natman, as a rookie of this side, got a head-high check onto the sideboards, and one of the Flyers orange players tipped over the bench and fell onto the floor on the opposite side. Natman is down, and that was on McLean and Ruck, this double penalty. It's now the Flyers orange turn as we take you to the CD Dodd replay and show you what happened. Here comes Natman, and then in comes Ruck. Ruck hit him hard there, and then Ruck got a little of his own back by Captain Kudler. Defending for his teammate there in Natman. But my goodness, again, the heat is really showing. So McLean still on penalty conditions for the last 50 seconds. And also Jacob Ruck is now spending 2 minutes in the box as well.
Why is the penalty stop?
So for the second time in the game, it is 5-on-3 and a double power play. So it could be very interesting for the Vikings side, with it now in their favour. Let's hope Natman is okay, and hope he can get back on the rink very soon. Face off one by the Vikings. They've got the extra men on the rink. Tobin out wide towards Lou. Tobin from left point, he transfers it to Kudler. Out to Tobin. The Flyers orange having to defend for their life. in that passage. Tobin shot, ricochet off Campbell and finding the net above. But so McLean's penalty is up. And coming on is Lyndon Lodge in place of Campbell. McLean will be back on as soon as the puck drops on the outer circle for their power play. We'll keep the power play logo on because Jacob Ruck is still yet to serve out his power play off the backhander. The score comes in from Yannick Lodge, and they get the response just as soon as he came back on. Gee, after that face-off on defensive ice, the way they were able to move the puck from zone to zone with nothing short of fluent, Yannick Lodge providing the call for that short-handed goal, as we see on the CD Dodd replay. On the outer side went Lodge. The Vikings did everything they can to provide the traffic on the slot, but it was just too late. And Yannick Lodge gets one back for the Flyers Orange. That was one that they desperately needed. And the Flyers Orange win out on that face-off. Open ice pass towards the attacking zone now. Through the centre zone. Icing call will be made. Go all the way back to the Flyers Orange attacking zone. 1-1. The score on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Just about 13 minutes to go in this second period. An important game for both sides. The Northern Vikings can still snatch second place, but only just. All penalties are killed off, and it is now back to 5-on-5. Hamilton on the outer wing. He's scrambling with it against Langell and Lodge. And now Punla, pressured by Hamilton, was dared to let that one go, but it worked. Langell, he was dared too, but turned over. Under pressure from Lyndon Lodge. Almost got checked there. Gloves flying. Hamilton. From behind the goal line, in comes Sedenko. Goodler from centre point. Hamilton tried to go for that mid-air tip-in. Tobin now on the outer wing of attacking zone. Checked up front by Lodge. Lets it go. Captain Kudler. Centre slot to Hamilton. Couldn't get that one to go. Stenko now. On the sideboards. Has Kudler for him. Oh, did he get tripped up? Refs say no. And there was a bit of interference there. Referee's given the hand. Webster receives the cross-ice pass. He gets it out there to Ruck. Webster gets it back and tips it in for the score. Well, there was a bit of panic there deep in the slot. Webster and Tanner were looking to figure out who was going to score that one, but it was Webster continuing his good form. Langell got the cross-ice pass out to Webster. He was intending for Lodge. Webster's second chance to tip in out the back of the slot and got that one to go. So that's his first of the night, and they have scored the last two. Have the Flyers Orange and are on the ascendancy. And they take a 2-1 lead as we're approaching the halfway mark. So 2 goals, one shorthanded and the other in normal conditions. Sees the Flyers Orange keep that advantage going. 2-1. Oh, Kelly got checked by Sedenko. On the boards just below me in the commentary box, but the Vikings still have it. Open ice pass covered off by a couple of Flyers Orange defenders. Campbell, hoist pass back onto centre ice. It's a 2-on-1. The Vikings in that situation will get a hold of it. Puck bypasses Jackson. It has McCauley in his sights. Back onto centre ice. Sedenko up against Kelly. They've been physical all game thus far. And the Flyers Orange win it out again. Smith receives the pass from Ruck. Open ice pass out towards the attacking goal line. Recovered by Piefer. Backhander. Well, it backfired almost. Ruck couldn't get the turnover completed. Piefer from way out yonder off the stick of McCann. Jackson out wide. Open ice pass covered off by Piefer. Piefer steadying things now. Bypasses Spencer. Campbell got the puck on his skates. Good play by the Vikings. Jackson He was looking for Sedenko there, but ricochet off a Flyers orange player's pads. Campbell stuck to the sideboards. Sedenko, backhander, out there to Macaulay. Couldn't execute that one. Piefer for the slap shot, and he broke his stick in half. And that's something you don't see every day. Out the back, the tipping came in from Jackson, and I think he scored. Yes, he did. And McCann's just stating his claim. And that levels the scores for the Vikings, or does it? So the referee's deliberating. The tip-in came in from Jackson. As we go to the CD Dodd replay, the score won't officially count yet. So let's see here. It was a 2-on-1 inside the slot. Did Jackson get it over the line? We'll have to go a 50-50 on that. And we take it back live. It looks as though it did, given how the players are positioning themselves. And I think it may have counted, yes. So yes, the goal has counted. So the referee making the decision as soon as we got back live to you. McCann was stating his case. But Jackson has got it. And that's his second. And the response the Vikings needed against the run. And now it is level at 2-all. With 8.5 minutes to go. Kudla on the defensive zone. He now plays it wide. Knappman, who's back on after that head-high check. McDonald, nice 180. He attempted to go to Levesque and open things up. He keeps it for himself. Good control by McDonald. He's got Hamilton and Kudla pushing back. Beautiful hoist pass. Hamilton out to Knappman. Knappman, the rookie, well slid in by Potvin to guard that one off. Knappman under pressure now. He's up against Tanner. Tanner wins out. Potvin tries to smack it out of the defensive zone. But look at that. It sets up Georgiev. Out in the open. Goes for it. Just wide of the left post. Bracing himself for the contact by Levesque, but he stepped out of the way and gave it to Kudla. Good control by Hamilton. Hamilton trying to open up space. Good physical pressure shown by Tortoise. And that gives the Flyers orange another chance. Crowd really building here at the Coburn Ice Arena by the bleachers and by the section alongside the cabin 401 here. Just a magnificent atmosphere on a Friday night, seeing men, women and children as well enjoying another Friday night of CD Dodd Perth Premier League action. We love the atmosphere here at the Coburn Ice Arena as the play is stopped. And it will be another face-off. And they're also just repositioning the net at the moment. It's almost packed to the rafters here in Coburn. We do feel sorry, though, for those in Victoria and New South Wales that are doing it a little bit tougher. We're thinking of you. Keep yourself safe in your respective lockdowns. And before you know it, you'll be out of it very soon and getting some action again. Sedenko plays it forward. Tobin on the end boards now. He's just steadying things. Plays it wide. Piefer along the sideboards. Icing call made again. And all the way back. It's the Flyers orange attacking zone, who are looking for goal number 3 and had 21 shots on target. All in this game thus far. Out of the face-off, Webster. Good play in the end there by Lodge. Went for the backhander inside the slot, but easy save by Dylan Dewar to his left-hand side. Can make that 22. And the shots on target. And they've outshot the Vikings 22-8 in this game, but the scores are level. You would think usually it'd be a winning tail on that scoreboard, but on the main CD Dodd scoreboard, 2-all is the score. Well done by Sedenko towards the slot. Oh, he could have got that one in, but it was off the gloves of McCann. Lodge on the defensive zone. He goes through the centre. Cut off by Webster. Pundler. Oh, he got hit hard there by Jackson. Lou inside the slot. Mid-air. Almost with the tip in, but that's a high stick. Advantage paid. Tobin couldn't get the second chance, and he's frustrated. That was a high stick there against Lou. but the advantage was knocked off very quickly. Spencer off the sideboards. It's getting very intense now. Campbell lays it out of the defensive zone only momentarily. Macaulay. Bypass to Campbell. And again, the Flyers orange can't get it past Kudler, and it's over the barrier. And we'll have ourselves a face-off. That was an intense passage indeed. Skylar Lute was the cherry picker on the offensive zone. Went for it. First shot saved by McCann. And then in midair, it was a high stick from the naked eye. The referee waved the hand, though it could have been a penalty right there and then. So a big let-off for both teams, respectively. Face-off won by the Vikings. Kudler on centre point. Goes for it. It's inside the slot. But stoning it in is McCann. Intensity really being turned up a notch here. 3 goals being scored in this second period alone. And it's given us a 2-2 scoreline on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Ruck wins it out this time. The Vikings have heavy slot coverage. But the Flyers orange play it out. Kelly sweeps it back onto centre ice for Kudler. With the defensive takeaway, they get it out to Jackson. Along the end boards, but we'll go only as far as Kelly. Kelly being safeguarded. Out to Smith. Wasn't a safeguarded moment there. Got physical with Macaulay. Lodge from behind. Jackson from the goal line. Lodge gets it out brilliantly, but he got caught napping. Macaulay allows Jackson to go with the turnover and shoots. But to no avail. A moment of panic there, nearly costing Flyers orange the lead. Pivotal moments coming up for both sides in this second period. Kudler, inadvertently getting tripped up by Smith. Kudler plays it wide. Natman had space. Gets back control. Backhander out to McDonald, who's just interchanged. And he's back on the ice now. With 2.5 minutes to go. Hamilton. Oh, he just stood around there. He couldn't do that if Kelly was able to get control. Oh, head high by Smith. Ruck. Nice sidestep. He shoots, and off the gloves of Dewan. Kelly along the end boards, but only as far as Zdenko. Ruck going low. Natman. Hamilton gets it moving to Levesque, but he couldn't get complete control. Lodge hoists it out of the defensive zone. Inside the last 2 minutes of this second period. Momentum very even at the moment. Although the Flyers orange have outshot the Vikings 23-11 at the moment. McDonald from centre point. Off the gloves of McCann. Looking for the second chance is Hamilton. Out of slot, but is defended well. Punla. He has Georgia for company. Goes back to him. Slap shot. Fine save Dewar. Easing up the pressure. That both sides have got on each other. Inside the last minute and a half. No doubt both sides would want to go into the last period maximum confidence. But dare I say it, if anyone had asked me to pick who's got the advantage, I can't really say. Very even, not just on the scoreboard, but how the Vikings and the Flyers orange have both moved the puck. And the only advantage I would give is the Flyers orange, who have outshot the Vikings all game, but only have got a 2-2 score. Kudler off the gloves. Jackson inside. Kudler plays it back to Tobin. Tobin from the left-hand side. In low is Captain Kudler. Captain Kudler gets the lead back for the Vikings with less than half a minute to go. The Northern Vikings will go into the last period with a full head of steam as we go to the CD Dodd replay. A scramble inside the slot, but look where Kudler positioned himself. Unbeknownst to the Flyers orange defenders, he went to the right-hand side, outside the house, went through the doorstep, open to the net. And Captain Kudler, leading from the front, has got the Vikings' third goal. And it'll be just on the stroke of the end of the second. Langell tries for one last thrust, but the Vikings with 2, and the Flyers orange with 2, sees the Vikings lead at 3-2 at the end of the second. We have got a contest on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. The final period will be coming your way from the Coburn Ice Arena, where the Vikings have a slender lead in what has been an amazing match, 3-2.
Shatterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shatterguard.com.au.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena. We are set for a grandstand finish, ladies and gentlemen, in front of a bumper crowd on this Friday night as part of round 21, the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. And it has been quite a contest as we go to the CD Dodd highlights for the first two periods. They started off well, did the Vikings, getting that early goal, but the swift reply was from Webster, who got things going in the second period. And then in came a goal fest. He had Jackson, Piefer and Kudla scoring for the Vikings in a game where really that second period saw the intensity turn up a notch and the physicality go to unprecedented levels of insanity. That's what you'd want in a CD Dodd Perth Premier League game. The Vikings, despite being outshot, they lead. And that must be stinging the Flyers orange at the moment, because they've done more of the attacking and more of the shooting inside that attacking zone. The Vikings, they've played a little more steady inside that area as we take you back live for the final 15 minutes of what's been an enthralling contest. Who was going to get that first score on the board in order to establish the momentum in this final period? Hamilton with the backhand, he went looking for McDonald. Speed and flair is also going to be a key for both sides. They've got really good players that can manufacture chances from defence into attack. Smith off the sideboards. It's an open ice pass, and it's going to go back onto the opposite side for an icing call. And remember, in every third period, in every game, 15-minute intervals plus stoppage as well. The first two were 20 minutes continuous, as you can see on the big scoreboard that's on your screen. Levesque and Webster. Lodge. Good cross-ice pass, opens things up. Webster, he can go to Tanner from the left-hand side. Doesn't get that one to go. McDonald. Good breakout from defence onto centre. He's on attack, but pressured by Tanner. Hamilton with the right hand. Turned over again, and now the takeaway being applied by Langell. Langell out to Lodge. Lyndon Lodge rebounds out of the centre. He goes for it. Ricochet off Piefer on defensive ice. It's a scramble for it. It's getting physical. Lodge pushing out his defensive opponent. Referee not making a call. Opens things up. Campbell from the house. Good save, Dewar. Well, we did say the intensity was turned up a notch. It certainly is again in the early minutes of this final period. Remember, if the Flyers orange win, or at least tie, they will be on top of the ladder. But if the Vikings win, the top three will not change. Ruck out of the house. Goes towards the net above. Ricochet off Dewar's glove. We'll have ourselves another face-off. Don't forget later tonight, at about 9:15, 9 o'clock, we've got ourselves our second game for broadcast, and it is the Flyers Blue up against the Blackhawks here at the Coburn Ice Arena, which we hope will be as mouth-watering a clash as this one. The Vikings played out wide. Tobin from outside the slot. Clever backhand by Tobin. Out to Skylar Lou, the rookie. Kudra and Piefer are out on the open by the neutral line. Vikings play it forward, however. And behind the goal line, the Flyers orange can recover this puck and move it out of the defensive zone only momentarily, because Kudla and Piefer were waiting in that defensive zone to turn that one over. Open ice pass covered by Campbell. Can Campbell do? Piefer. Piefer out wide, cut off. Ruck. Ponlur again. He pushes forward to Ruck. And now they can get things going. Ruck. He's got 4 on him. And the 4 beats the 1. Kudla. Along the sideboards. But the Flyers orange have players pushing back. Potvin and Campbell were those. Clever backhand by Ruck. To Jacob Ruck. The Ruck boys again doing some damage. It's loose and McLean can get it going. Off the end boards, Lodge with a rebound. His shot ricochet off Macaulay. But it's in the path of Kudla. He scored that vital goal at the end of the second. Vikings still have it. Kudla again. It comes forward. Ruck clears some space. He goes out to Potvin. He's out in the open with the backhand. Dewar getting a good save. Lodge goes bang, but nobody home. Jackson with the rebound on the end boards now. Tries to go along the wings. Pudler from way out yonder. Rebounded again. Jackson panicked a little bit. Lost it to Ruck. Opens the space up. Lodge doesn't do much with it. Natman. 2-on-1. A scramble for it on the boards. Even Stevens in that one. The Vikings look to have won it out. Macaulay was in front. And they do win it out, but only for a second. Tanner goes out wide, bypassing Georgiev. Off the end boards, rebounds to Tanner again. Starts to penetrate the slot, but he goes wide. Lodge from the corner, looking for the second chance was Tanner. But in reach there was Dewar, stoning it in just outside the crease. And we'll have ourselves another face-off on the outer circle this time. Another great atmosphere here at the Coburn Ice Arena. It's been another great clash in round 21. No addition to the scoreboard as of yet. But both sides be desperate to add one. Cross ice, finds Levesque. Levesque shoots off the pads of McCann. That's their 15th on target. Piefer plays it forward along the boards now. Smith from behind the goal line. Nice little sidestep, and now is going to open things up to Tortoise, who hasn't had a lot of minutes on the rink tonight. He goes cross ice, almost a blind pass. McDonald looked for that turnover, but he got checked out of it. Lodge on the end of the puck towards the slot, but Piefer blocking the doorstep on the way. Levesque plays it back cleverly. Sedenko. Sedenko creating some space. Goes for it. Just over the left post. McDonald and Langell. Flyers Orange trying to thrust their way out of that congestion, but the Vikings win it out again. Lou got bumped off it. Lodge tried to go cross ice to Webster. The turnover again being made. Lodge. Steadying things now. He can go to Campbell, but he elects to go cross ice to Webster. Couldn't finish that one off. Punla out wide, and Dewar again stoning that one in for a good save. Very interesting last 10 minutes that we've got here. It's been a steady opening salvo in this third period, but the intensity has not lacked in this game. Kudla has Tobin from defensive zone. He uses him for the breakout. That's well done by Tobin. Heavily guarded slot. Tobin goes for it, but well blocked and saved by McCann. 28-14. Shots on target now. The Flyers Orange have done well, but the Vikings picked them back so well with disciplined movement. But also how they've been able to control the attacking play at Flyers Orange expense. 9.5 minutes to go on the CD Dodd scoreboard. 3-2. The Vikings lead, but it is not over yet. McLean tried to go for the open ice pass, but McCauley cut that one off. Goes out to Jackson. Cross ice, glide pass. Again, the Vikings have got those players isolating on defensive zone. Kudla's pass went the way of the referee there. McLean tried to enter the slot. But the Vikings have heavy coverage. And they are rewarded with the turnover through Piefer, who's looking for the cherry picker in Spencer. Doesn't get that one to go. On the outer wing, Jackson almost got hit. Lodge wide of the left post. Zdenko will hoist it to the sideboards, and again Lodge with the turnover. Now, are they going to be on here, the Vikings? They've got a cherry picker on center ice. That was Jackson. But the 2-on-1 prevents a fast break from happening. Lodge, that's a Dave Ruck, and now they're on. He goes cross ice, finds a target, but they're pushed back again. That's great slot coverage by the Flyers Orange. Smith went for it, but nobody home. Ruck from inside. The Ruck boys again inside the slot looking to do damage. But forced back. Kelly. Well, he was the lone Flyers Orange player in the slot and had reasonable space, but they have not executed on their chances in the first 7 minutes. Will they? No, there's heavy traffic in the Vikings' favour. Ruck inside. Couldn't get that one to go. Lodge a second chance. Ruck with a third chance tip in. And Ruck levels the scores. Perseverance pays off for the Flyers Orange. It's now 3-3 with 7.5 minutes remaining as we go to the CD Dodd replay. That was simply magnificent. Ruck on the outside. Second chance didn't go. The third chance did. Dave Ruck from deep inside the doorstep made the chance count. And they find themselves on the back line. CD Dodd scoreboard shows 3-3. With that goal being scored by Dave Ruck. So Ruck, Lodge, that's Yannick Lodge and Kieran Webster have scored the goals. Kudla, Piefer and Jackson have scored for the Vikings. With 7.5 minutes to go, this is going to be a grandstand finish. Tortoise now. Goes to the outside. Levesque, ricochet off Hamilton. Got hit in the back there, but rebounded well. Goes back to Kudla. Good breakout from the captain. Finds some space. He goes long. Good save, McCann. Going low is McDonald. Almost in front of Hamilton. They play it out to Kudla. Forced out. And he hasn't got a lot of space to get to inside. Now he does. Out to McDonald. Oh, couldn't get onto that one as well. It's back out to Natman. Natman, good steady pass, Levesque. Nice change. Went to cover for McDonald, but it got turned over. Webster. Good pass out to Tortoise, but couldn't hang on to that one in first. And the Vikings looking for every chance that they get. Lodge's pass turned over by Piefer. Goes wide. McDonald penetrating the slot. McDonald, does he go out to Piefer? In deep inside. Piefer gets it! Piefer has got a double. He has been in everything, Dwayne Pieper. He scored the first. He was at the wrong end of a double penalty, and he's back on, and he's netted himself a double. As we see here, Levesque, clever backhand to Pieper, second chance tip in, and Pieper gets himself number 2 for the night, and number 4 for the Vikings. The quick reply after the Flyers orange levelled. 4-3 with less than 6 minutes remaining on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Quite a scintillating encounter to open round 21, but it's not over. The Flyers orange could still tie it up. Lodge, could he be the man? But the referee blowing the whistle. Looked, it was offside, yes. So that's unfortunate for the Flyers orange. They had every chance, but some of the players on the bench just chatting with the ref. Some of the Flyers orange players not too happy with that one. A minor delay there. And we'll get back into action. Lodge. Yannick Lodge. Backhand. Cut off. Low. Goes with a long pass. No icing call. Smith. Smith plays it direct. And now they're going to open things up again. Lodge, clever. Out to Webster. Webster from inside. Off the post. Webster scores. Goal for goal in this third period. And Webster has also got himself a double. And now the scoreline is 4-4. As we go to the CD Dodd replay, they kept moving it along the wing. But as you see there, the clever backhander pass from Lodge onto Webster. Lodge was taken out into a free-roaming Webster who had space up plenty on the mid-slot. Was able to net that one in and get his second of the night. And just like that, 4-4 is the score. In what has been quite an unbelievable game here tonight to open up round 21. For the CD Dodd Perth Premier League, we're back out of the centre. Natman. Long to the sideboards now. We've got 5 minutes to go. On the CD Dodd scoreboard, the score is 4-4. They're playing it steady now. Jacob Ruck, lone on centre ice. Needs some support. Does he go it himself? He does. Off the glass. Ruck gets it back. He's got Tanner in support, but it was cut off. Kudla, he's on the breakout. But he's forced wide. Good defending by Punla. Along the end boards. It can be collected by Tobin. Plays it back. Got a nice back check there. Did Lou. Is it going to be an icing call? It will, I think. No, it won't. Referees say get on with it. Kudla from defensive zone. Plays wide. Spencer. Good setup. On to Lou. Does he go for the push outside? 3 Flyers orange players heavily protecting the slot. And it pays off. Ruck. Look at the space he's got. But where's the support? Ruck from outside. Good save, Dwyer. You could feel the tension. You could feel the atmosphere in the crowd. It is an absolutely ripper crowd tonight. And they'll feel every moment these last 4 minutes. Face off on the outer circle from our camera position. Flyers orange won the face off, but Piefer came out of it. Good frontal check by Lodge on Piefer. That gave the Flyers orange the opportunity. It's bobbled out back onto centre ice, and the ref has blown a whistle. Yeah, it looks like interference. And it's going to go all the way back to the Vikings attacking zone, or is it? No, it's going to go by the blue baseline and a face-off. Webster wins it. Plays it to Lodge. Beautiful hoist pass onto Yannick Lodge. That's where he can roam free inside. And again, Dwyer. Another save inside the crease, Dylan Dwyer. He's had himself a big game. Called in to fill in for Corey Booten, who's out of the side. No doubt Booten will be very happy with the job that he's doing this late in the game. And there's been goals aplenty in this final period. Breaking free with Spencer, but he got cut off. It comes out to Langell. Langell from inside the slot, 2-on-1, keeps it in front, it's down. Dewar again flicks it out. Webster fakes the slap shot, out to Yannick Lodge from the bar. No, not this time. On the sideboards with 3 minutes to go. Wide of the right-hand post, that was Ruck. Webster finds Lodge. He goes to Ruck again, finds Lyndon Lodge, slap shot, he didn't get all of it. Webster had the chance for the tip-in out the back. Doesn't get that one. Smith, checked out by Jackson. 2-on-1, pushed back, Sedenko. Out wide, Jackson again. Does he take control? No, he loses it to Smith and pushes it forward. Langell. Langell from the slot, no! Off the pads of Dewar. Ruck plays it out to Dave Ruck. Couldn't get control. That was a chance gone begging. Smith wide of the left post. 2.5 minutes to go. Both sides looking for the game winner. Pushed out of defensive ice. Campbell. He's mismatched in speed by Levesque, but he gets it out. McDonald, cross ice Levesque. Great defending by Smith. Inside goes Levesque. Wide of the left post. Plenty of chances gone begging. Ruck. Does he get control? He does, but pushes it out to the end boards. Tanner and Natman out the back. McDonald gets checked out inadvertently. Ruck plays it out inside the slot. Dave Ruck shoots. No! He couldn't get it in. Tanner builds it up to Ruck, who has space. Mid-stick. Ruck. Was he tripped up? Refs say no. Get on with it. Turnover again inside the last 90 seconds of the game. Both sides desperate for a winner. Kudla hoists it high. Lodge backhand towards the goal line. It'll be recovered by Natman. Scrambling for it on the outer wing. Ruck pushes it out. Turned over. Hamilton. They're going to have to be steady and play with patience here, the Vikings. We're inside the last minute. On the CD Dodd scoreboard, it is 4 goals apiece. Tobin. Out of the wings, but he's forced back. Maybe they're just wanting to go steady. Turned over. Langell shoots. Langell scores. Just like that, Riley Langell, he could be the hero for the Flyers Orange. Gee, the last thing you would want is a Vikings turnover out of panic as we go to the CD Dodd replay. As we see here, they played it out of the defensive zone and bam, cross-ice pass went blind, turned over by Langell, who capitalised on the opportunity and got a quick goal on the board, and that is his first for the night. And that gives the Flyers Orange the lead with 30 seconds to go, and a timeout has been called as both sides try to regroup. We'll try and get some shots of both the benches. The Flyers Orange bench, here we are. I wonder what they'll be saying to each other. Now you've got the lead, steady things now. And if I was McCann, stay inside the crease. You do not want to concede a goal late in the game when you pull your goalie out of the crease. It exposes the net and rapidly increases the opposition's chance of getting a goal. If I was the Vikings, I'd just push forward as hard as I can. Get all 5 players out of defence and go into your attack should you win the face-off. It gives you a greater chance to open up space inside the slot and look for that tip-in and level it up. So we're inside the last 30 seconds. I just had to make a change to the clock. So it's 51 seconds that is remaining for what has been a thrilling climax of this round 21 clash. And just like a Lotus 79, it leaves you wanting more. Ha ha. So for this face-off, Hamilton and Webster. Hamilton pushes back. Kudla. 50 seconds to go. It's on for young and old now. Kudla. And Dewar has taken himself out of the crease, so the Vikings have pulled out their goalie. Might be the same point of view as the Flyers Orange. Don't risk it if it's not worth it. Kudla from centre point. Goes for it. Where did it go? Sedenko. On the end boards. Tobin. Back check by Lodge. Goes out Kudla from the outside. Levesque. Almost. Langell It's an exposed goal. 2-on-1. 15 seconds to go. Who's going to get it? Kudla from inside. Oh, Lodge dove in. Went to the net. But to no avail. 6 seconds to go. That could be enough for the Flyers orange. Wait for the buzzer. And that's it. What a game to open up round 21. The Flyers orange came from 2-3 down to score 3 in the last period and pick up a sensational win in round 21 of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. That is just about one of the best games I have ever seen. And I think you would agree on that if you're viewing anywhere in the crowd or anywhere at home tonight. But my goodness, both sides should get a round of applause for what has been a scintillating contest between two finals contenders who are going to be in the thick of the action in September. But the fact will stand, the Flyers Orange victorious 5-4. And the Flyers Orange, for the moment, will be back on top spot on the ladder. As we show you the highlights to wrap this game up, it had everything that you could ever want as a fan of Perth Premier League ice hockey. The Flyers Orange outshot the Vikings 39-21. Now, when they trailed for much of the game, it could have been a stinger if they fell short because they did most of the attacking. They penetrated the slot most of the time and got easy chances. The Vikings, they were valiant in defence. They kept pushing numbers to those key areas to stop the deep entry of the Flyers Orange inside the slot. Guys like Jackson, Cooper, Hamilton all played brilliantly. Tobin also has got to be one of those unsung heroes tonight. But the hero at the end of it was Riley Langell, who scored with 50 seconds to go, and as it turned out, won the game for the Flyers Orange in heroic style, and giving 2 points to the Flyers Orange in their 9th win of the season. Well, if that game was anything to go by, then wait till about 9:15 for the second game. The Coburn Blackhawks taking on the reigning champions Flyers Blue in a grand final rematch here in Coburn. What will that contest have in store? Well, you'll find out then. On behalf of Bailey, Ivo, Ryan, Matt, and all the Front Row Screens team, this is Paul Persick saying stay with us because at about 9 o'clock, 9:15, we'll have Game 2. The reigning champions up against the runners-up from the Coburn Ice Arena. It is bound to be a beauty. So long, everybody.